The Oppressor Mk II, GTA Online's most hated vehicle. It flies, it shoots, and it ruins your day. However, in the most recent update, the price of this bike has been increased by a lot. Whereas before you could acquire it for around $4 million, now you're going to have to pay double that at 8. Therefore, in today's video, I'm starting on a fresh level 1 account with $0 in the bank and seeing how long it takes me to get my hands on the Oppressor Mk II. So here we are on our new level 1 character. As you can see, we are level 1 and have $0 in the bank. And yes, I realize I have the timer over the money. I realized this about an hour into the playthrough, like the idiot I am, and fix it, so don't worry about it too much. So why don't we go ahead and start the timer, and I will let you in on what I think my strategy is going to be for this run. So I've done a bit of research into what I think is the best method to make the near $10 million we're probably going to need for this endeavor. It's going to involve a lot of grinding, a lot of boring grinding, but the first part of it is going to be pretty fun. So the first thing I need to go ahead and do is rob a store to get enough money to buy a Diamond Casino pass. I'm going to use that pass to spin the casino wheel in hopes of winning $50,000. So here we are at the store. We have a gun with 0 bullets, but they don't need to know that. And we're going to go ahead and rob them for everything they own. This is really slow though. Come on, dude. Your life's at stake. Go a bit faster. He's not listening to me, is he? He is staring at me very intently, though. Maybe he wants to make out. Like, I'd be down. There we go, 1.6k. Now we need to get away from the cops and head over to the Diamond Casino. And here we are. The only annoying thing is that there is a giant long cutscene that I tried not to go into straight away. I guess while the cutscene's going, I can explain how the timer is going to work. So the timer in the top right is obviously going to be showing you how long it takes me to get the Oppressor Mk II. The only time that I will be pausing the timer is when I take a break to go piss, shit, or eat. Otherwise, throughout cutscenes, throughout loading screens, the timer is going to keep going. Alright, so luckily that one wasn't too long, and at nearly 6 minutes, we are finally free to do our first wheel spin, and I just hope I get lucky straight away. So there we go, we've purchased a thing for $500, and we also get an extra $5,000 on top of that, so that's kind of useful, I guess. But the real useful thing would be some really good money from here, so please let the light shine down upon me, because I really don't want to reset and go through that cutscene again and again and again. You know what? I was going to reset for 50 all the time, but I'm actually going to just take that and roll with it. 30k is pretty good. We can go ahead and get 5k from trading in our chips here. That gives us 35, and I'm going to go ahead and get G's cash for an extra, hopefully 15,000. Here we go. Perfect. That didn't take too long, and we get 17k. Perfect. Okay, that is $50,000. But now what I'm going to go ahead and do is make use of 2 free things that you can get in GTA Online. Yeah, so we're going to be going ahead and buying this garage for free. That gives us 2 vehicle slots, and then we're going to also go ahead and purchase a nice little vehicle that is going to come in handy a lot throughout this playthrough, the Duke of Death, because we're going to be doing some missions that are going to require us to kill some people, and having an armored vehicle is just going to be helpful no matter what. Now we're going to be heading over to the HSW time trial, the first one you have to do to unlock HSW. Okay, so I shouldn't fail this. I've done it like at least 2 times, but I'm sure most of you can now probably guess what I am doing for the first bit of money making, and that is going to be crashing into other vehicles. Good start. And that's going to be doing the HSW time trial. Now you're probably wondering, I need a vehicle for that. What vehicle am I going to be using to do the HSW trial? It's going to be the Sentinel XS. Yes, a vehicle that costs $60,000 and isn't actually that fast. I've done some testing and I can complete the HSW time trial this week with that vehicle. It's not easy, but I can do it. So after we complete this, we're going to go ahead and find a Sentinel XS off the side of the road, because it is a vehicle that is cheap enough that you can just steal it. Then we're going to upgrade it to HSW and do the time trial to get $250,000. I would do the regular time trial as well, but unfortunately the one this week is just impossible with that vehicle. I would need something much better like a Hikuchi Drag or a highly upgraded Batio 1, which being a low level I don't have access to. But then again, it's only an extra 100k, so while it would be useful, it's not anything that crazy. The HSW one is much more important, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. We actually have to complete this one first, which, considering I've crashed already, ain't a good sign. That's a little bit too fast. I think we should be all right though. We're coming up towards the end of the time trial. We're still like 2 minutes left. We'll be good. I wish I could say that about the rest of the speed run, but I highly doubt I'll be able to. I'm sure I'm going to lose my mind later on. Oh, if only I knew how accurate that statement would be. Well, I didn't expect to murder an innocent on my drive, but it happened anyway. Here we go. Pretty easy, about 2 minutes under the time. Okay, now we have finished with a time of 6 minutes and 15 seconds. We're going to quickly head over to the car meet, go ahead and buy our membership for $50,000, which of course we have. And then I'm on my way to find a Sentinel XS. Okay, cutscene over. Mimi, let me join the gang. Thank you very much. Now we're back down to 4K. Feeling poor again as usual. Now we have to head over to Rockford Hills to pick ourselves up a Sentinel XS. And I just hope it doesn't take us too long to find one. Oh, there it is. There it is. Sentinel XS. Stop. Stop, 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 stop. Thank you. Hey guys, if you're enjoying the video so far, I would really appreciate it if you left a like. Leaving a like shows YouTube that you're enjoying the video and will help show it to more people. So I would really appreciate it. Now go ahead and repair that and then put on the tracker and give me that lovely free HSW upgrade, which is going to put up our top speed and acceleration by quite a bit. Unfortunately, we don't have enough money to do really anything. Oh, we do have 5K. I'm going to go ahead and put on level 1 just to make it a little bit faster, because while I can complete the time trial with the base car, it's very difficult and I'd prefer a little bit of help if possible. Okay, here we are. Now with this time trial, there's kind of 2 main difficulties. One is the fact that obviously this car isn't actually that fast, so it's quite a tight one. And 2 is that while the route itself isn't actually that tough, and by the way, the time trial finish location is there, while that isn't that difficult, the vehicle spawns are. If we get unlucky with AI and NPC vehicle spawns, it can completely ruin the run. I hope to get this done first time, but I really doubt it. So wish me luck. So we go through here, try and take the nice corners, get them racing lines in like a professional F1 driver, even though I'm pretty much the furthest thing from that. And then we also want to take a jump here, and that is a bad spawn. That's what I'm talking about. That is run over. Just don't be a car up here when I do this jump. Please, that's like the only thing I asked for. Okay, thank you. Good. This part is pretty easy. This is just a straight through the city. As long as we don't make any stupid crashes, we should be fine. It's once we get out of the main part of the city that this becomes really difficult, because there is a narrow bridge where a lot of cars usually spawn. And if we crash there, yeah, the run's over. So okay, what are you doing? The AI on this game is god awful. Why are they swerving? Well, there's no need. Like, you're just trying to screw me over, Rockstar. I know you are. You always do this to me. Okay, so here is where the difficult part is. There's usually a lot of vehicles. No. Okay, car, stop. You need to handle yourself better. Okay, that's not too bad. I don't know if we're gonna make it. We should be fine. Okay, brake. Okay, yeah, we're good. Lovely. Oh, okay, only 2 attempts. Pretty good, actually. Pretty good. So there we go. 250,000 in the bank, up to level 6, and level 6 unlocks the flight school. It doesn't pop up straight away, but eventually the flight school will pop up somewhere around here, and we're also going to be utilizing that to get a bit of money. But first of all, we are going to be going over and doing the treasure hunt. So I'm going to start by going to this location to start one of them. Now, if you are unaware, there are 3 quote-unquote treasure hunts in GTA Online. 2 of them being treasure hunts and 1 of them being more of a bounty hunter mission. Each will reward you with roughly 250k after completing them, and they are available pretty much as soon as you start the game. So I decided to go ahead and do these now as an early source of easy money, which will hopefully help me get to the next phase of my plan for this video. Alright, we have arrived. So I always forget exactly where it is, but there should be some writing on a wall somewhere around here. Can you find me? First clue. Perfect. So clue number 2. We have over here, it's like well, I think it's supposed to be a decapitated hand, but for some reason, when you click on it, the bush is just in the way. That's really great design from Rockstar. And I'm actually going to go ahead and take this helicopter here, since it's going to be faster than driving. I also can't drive, so that's a good reason to do it. So next clue will be an axe on the wall here. Pretty easy to find. All right, here we are at location number 4, which I like to call the Dark Brotherhood location. And if you don't know why, first of all, play Skyrim. It's the best game of all time. But second of all, this is why. If you don't recognize why, again, play Skyrim. It's the best game of all time. And for the 5th and final clue for this treasure hunt, there will be a van with a bunch of guns and weapons that spawns somewhere along this highway. It's in a random location out of 5, and we have to find which one it is. But first, before that, I'm going to go ahead and investigate where this clue is for the other treasure hunt. So if we go into our email, we can take a look at the treasure hunt location. It's near a broken bridge, seemingly. Now, there will be a note that is somewhere in that location, and I have no idea where it is, and I'm not going to search on Google for it, because that's pussy shit. So we're going to have to just try our best to find it. See, I can hear the sound. Oh, there it is. Perfect. That was actually very easy. So treasure to our family part, no one cares about your family. So at this point, I began began the search for the final clue of the Navy revolver treasure hunt. This clue is a van which can be found in one of 5 locations, 3 of which being on the right hand side of the map and 2 of which being on the left. However, the odds were not in my favor, and I wasted a bunch of time on the wrong side of the map, which made me very angry. So instead, I ended up beginning the bounty contract by taking a quick swing by Maud's place and also going to 2 of the 3 locations for the golden revolver treasure hunt. Then, once I was done with that, I finally found the elusive van. It is here. Oh my god, okay, it was blending in with the trees, but here we go, the final clue for that treasure hunt, and we're up to level 9 already, which is pretty fast XP actually. Has the flight school been unlocked? It has. Lovely. We'll be doing that in a little bit. Now we're going to go and get the final clue for the other treasure hunt and then head back to Sandy Shores, because that is where we kill the person who has just texted us, because we don't like cyberbullies. And just up this hill, we should have the final clue for this treasure if we can get there without my car combusting. And the final clue is a man that had his head punched in, bludgeoned in. I don't know what word makes most sense. So after completing that, we now had a golden treasure box on our map that we could go and collect later to get the golden revolver. However, now I was heading over to the airstrip to get the Navy revolver, and it went well, I think. All right, here we are at the airstrip. Now all we have to do is wait, and hopefully after a few minutes, a man will come to try and kill us. Unfortunately, we have no ammo. Can we go ahead and get some? Okay, good. Thank God. That would have been awful without it. Now we have some ammo. Which, oh god, okay, that genuinely jump scared me. Holy shit, what is wrong with me? Cool, there we go, Navy revolver got. After that, we commandeered ourselves a helicopter and headed over to Grapeseed to complete my first bounty target. Okay, now there should be a man, a large man in a brown plaid shirt somewhere around here that we can kill as a bounty target. Is it gonna be easy to find in the nighttime? Probably not. But does GTA care about my feelings? Probably not. This is him actually. There we go. See ya, buddy. Now we can get back in our heli and head over to pick up our other weapon over here. Oh, I've just noticed an issue. Apparently, I have to sign into Social Club to get access to the challenge for the Navy revolver. I have not signed into Social Club on this account. That is my bad. Let me go ahead and pause the timer while I create a Social Club account and log into it. I'll be right back. Now, for this bounty hunt, we have a young lady. And once again, I just hope I can get this done quickly. Oh, there she is. How are you not dead? There's no, wait, what? I don't care about her suffering. I'm just, no, die. Are you kidding me? No, I don't want you to surrender. Just this game really just is trying to piss me off at this point. So if you didn't know, with this whole bounty hunter thing, there are 2 things you can do. You can either kill them or they will surrender and then you deliver them to Maud. For some reason, they've decided to surrender, and instead of just killing them, I have to waste time taking them all the way to Maud. This run is terrible. What is going on? Why? Why would you do that? There you go. Get delivered. God damn, this whole entire thing is just going absolutely terribly. What, can you at least close my car door? Be respectful, like God. Okay, there we go. As you can see in the bottom left, my Social Club account has now been linked, so I can finally do the challenges to get myself money. After delivering the annoying bastard and finally getting my Social Club connected, we headed over to finally pick up our golden revolver. Oh, I also just realized that the timer is kind of on top of the money. That's kind of my bad. Should I move it? I probably should have realized that before going into this, considering the whole point about this challenge is me making money. Yeah, let me just do the normal thing that I should have done at the start of the recording and move it to the left side. I am such a good YouTuber. Don't you want to subscribe? You should subscribe. I'm sure you won't regret the decision. Now we should find a small little treasure box up here with some dead people around it. That's concerning. And in here should be a golden revolver. And is my character going to be invisible? No, he is not. And the reason why I said that is because in like my past 3 times I've done this mission, my character turns invisible for this cutscene, which is very strange, but I'm glad it didn't happen this time. That's fantastic. Once we picked that up, we headed over to the art museum place thingy to complete our 3rd bounty target. Oh, wait, what? Where is he? Oh, he's up there. Hello. I missed. I missed again. I am so good at this. How did I miss that? Oh my god, okay. I am pathetic, but there we go. another kill done. That was really, really sad. That was genuinely one of my lowest moments in life. While waiting for Maud to email me with my 4th bounty target, I started to rack up some kills for the guns, just to save a bit of time. Hello, policeman. Goodbye, policeman. You know what? My accuracy's picking up. We're kind of going shot for shot here. Probably going to die here. Not a great idea. Can we get out of my car? Get out of my car. Good. I don't want my car to go to the cops. It's not worth it. You know what? We're actually kind of killing it. All right, 30 remaining. We're making very good progress, even though I'm not even trying to do it at the moment. After I eventually died, I ended up getting my message and went over to my 4th bounty location. I actually just realized this is the same location I got for the first one. Is that supposed to happen? I feel like I've never had that happen before. So we need to kill a bald man. All right, where is Mr. Baldy? Oh, there he is. Nope, that's a woman. Never mind. I hear the sound now, so he's got to be there he is. How am I missing these shots? This is genuinely pathetic of me. Like, what? How did I... How? There we go, finally. You'd think after playing GTA for this much recently, I'd be somewhat competent at the game, but you would be wrong, my friend. You would be insanely wrong. We then moved on to our final bounty, which was also at a location I've been to before, and I somehow didn't manage to kill myself landing the helicopter. I still don't know how. Coming in. Oh god, that was a bad decision. Okay, get out. Okay, we're good. Well, maybe not. All right, I'm starting to hear some tingle jingles. That means he's close. There we go. Now we can just start getting a bunch of kills. And by a bunch of kills, I mean, at least for this weapon, a bunch of headshots. But Maud should also text us in a few minutes and give us a location of a crate to where we can go and collect the weapon. And that is way too close in. What the hell? It is all the way up there. So we have to travel back up to Sandy Shores for like the 20th time in this video. And here we are at our location. Great landing. Very stylish, in fact. Just in here, we have a little treasure box which should have a hatchet in it. You wanna open it, big guy? Hell, I'm pressing the... Dude, why? Open the chest. Thank you very much. That took way too long. Here we go, the stone hatchet. Now with this, we need to get 25 kills. With the golden revolver, we need 50 headshots. And with the navy pistol, we need 50 kills. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is set my spawn location back to an area in Los Santos, quickly unalive myself, and then get to killing. Never mind, I don't know why I thought unaliving myself would take me to Los Santos. I need to switch session. That is the better way to teleport, so see you in a sec. All right, now that we're back in the center of the city, we can get started with some absolutely lovely, heinous acts. So as you can imagine, at this point, I went on a very long killing spree, getting the rest of the kills I needed with the golden revolver, 50 kills with the navy revolver, and 25 kills with the stone hatchet. This all in all took me around 15 minutes, and I probably died way more than I should have, but we all know I'm incompetent at this point. And at the end of it, we had this amount of money. And there we go, over $1 million. So now that we've completed the treasure hunts, what is next on the agenda? Well, there are two things. First of all is the Los Santos Flight School. I want to try and get around $200,000 from this or so. And secondly is our beloved Dax missions from the most recent 2 DLCs. Now, the reason why I want to do those is because they give a good amount of money, and I'm trying to get to $2 million. The reason why I want $2 million, you'll find out soon. But I think I'm going to go ahead and start with the Flight Academy. So I will see you over there. Okay, so here we are at the Flight School. Now, with the Flight School, the way it works is you do a bunch of different missions, and throughout them you can get bronze, silver, and gold medals. Obviously, getting all gold medals will reward you with the most amount of money and is the best way to make money doing this activity. However, getting gold is quite difficult on some of the missions, especially with a low flying skill. So I'm not going to be aiming to get all gold medals. I'm just going to be trying to do the best I can without wasting too much time on this. Hopefully getting maybe around $150,000 or so by trying to do as much of it as I can. But we'll see how it goes, I guess. The flight school missions started out pretty alright. Some of them took me a few attempts due to my rustiness and low flying skill. But when it came to the parachute mission, I refused to even try to get gold on it because it is the most pathetically useless, horrible designed mechanic in all of GTA 5. Look at him. He stumbled so goddamn far. Dude, it would be so easy to just not do that. But yet you have to be a... Surprisingly, after attaining gold in every other challenge, we headed into what I consider to be the 2 most difficult missions, which have caused me such grief in the past. And well, I'll let you watch for yourself to see how I did. So with this one, the goal is to fly as low as possible while going under certain checkpoints. And the strategy I learned is 1, having your wheels out makes you go slower and means you can control your plane a bit more accurately. So you want to have your wheels out. And 2, you never really want to go full speed. You mostly just want to tap, because if you just tap and go under these checkpoints, you'll usually be fine. Usually, that is. All right, that's a pretty good start. Actually, I usually crash by now. Now, this one's quite difficult. You want to brake quite a lot. Have I actually gotten better at this game? What's going on? I swear I don't remember doing this well. What is happening? Damn, we're actually doing this. What is going on? I've never been this good at this. I guess hard practice pays off, even if that practice was like 6 months ago. A good part about this bit is you can just fly like super far under it and get your average distance down. But then the difficult parts come up. the airfield, because obviously you have to fly through windmills, and if you ain't good, it's tough, but I should be good enough. Am I actually going to do this first time? No f***ing way. I can't believe this. Let's just not get ahead of ourselves. No fucking way! I don't think I've ever been more proud of myself in my entire life. If you have not watched, go back and watch my second ever video on this channel. My second ever video was doing the flight school, and this mission made me lose my goddamn mind. It genuinely took me like over 2 hours to do. I just did it first time. Let's go. I'm finally proud of myself. My parents may love me. But now we have collect flags, which is much harder in every single way because there's an actual strategy to it about like which flags to get. So I'm gonna give it a shot. If I can just at least get bronze and then do follow the leader for some cash, I'll do it. There's no way in hell I'm getting bronze on this. There's no point. So as you can see, there's a lot of checkpoints you have to get, and you have to get it in under, what, 2 minutes 40? Yeah, this ain't happening. I'll do my best though. I didn't even collect that restart. I messed up straight away. Now, to my surprise, I actually did very, very well on this mission. I seem to remember the general strategy and my flying skills weren't total ass for once. And coming down to the last few flags, this is what happened. Yeah, I'm not going to get gold, but I'm actually not far off, so I'm actually pretty happy with this. Oh, you know what? I could get it, actually. Hold up, hold up. There's no way I've done this first time as well. Ah, shit, I think I fucked it. No. Okay, I've nearly got it. Hold up. Oh, I No! I had one left. How did I mess that up? I'm such a moron. Oh, no. I was one off and I was under time. I messed it up on the last one. I actually did so well. Right when it came down to it, I capitulated. That is embarrassing. But luckily for me, I managed to maintain my level of skill, which is unheard of on this channel. And on my very next attempt, completed the mission in flying colors. And I've actually got gold. What is going on? All right, I've impressed myself beyond belief. The only one I've not got gold in is the parachute. And I'm going to leave it that way because fuck the parachute. It's a flight school and I'm not even flying in that one. I'm just jumping, so screw that. But one more to go. And it's follow the leader, which you would think the last one would be the hardest, but it really isn't. So, well, I say that now. Let's see how we actually do in it. And there we go. Like I said, not that difficult. First time, pretty easy. And that is the flight school completed. All gold, except for the parachute one, because I hate the parachute one. And for the final mission, we get 37.5k as well. And overall, that means from the flight school, we made 228,000. I said I wanted 150. I nearly got 100k more than that. So I'ma definitely take that. I then made a quick stop over at Ammunition to pick up some much needed weapons and armor, and then headed over to Sandy Shores to start up with the Los Santos Drug Wars DLC. Obviously extremely happy to see my boy Dax.
Stripped to the waist in the LS River, huffing whippets, shit in their pants, screaming at the top of their lungs that nothing fucking matters. But I'm gonna...
On second thought, maybe not. Well, now we're in the actual mission after the longest cutscene in the world, and I guess we can see how our, like, level 1 shooting and terrible guns with no body armor and no health upgrades is gonna do in actual missions in GTA. To my surprise, it actually didn't go too bad. The initial shootout of this mission is always pretty easy, and making my way over to take back Dax's RV wasn't much of a problem either. We then picked up our boy and made our way over to the freak shop, completing the first mission of Los Santos Drug Wars. Alright, first mission done, and while we don't get as much money as we used to with these missions when they're a double, it's still not bad. 13.5 for the mission itself, and then also for a first time completion bonus, I believe we get 25k. Never mind, it is 50. Okay, that's actually much better then. So you get around the same amount of money you'd get for any mission, like 13 to 20k, but then for the first time completion bonus of every individual mission, you get 50, which considering there's something like 9 missions overall, that's 450,000, and then you also get bonus money on top of that. My hope is that once I complete all these missions, we will have over $2 million. I hope. If not, we're gonna have to go through some other stuff, which I haven't even planned, but let's just hope we get 2 mil in the first place. I then went ahead and made my way through all the other first dose missions, and considering my character's low level, limited weapons and armor, and my own lack of skill, I actually found it really easy. We stole some grass, exploded some tankers, went on a very normal excursion through the deepest parts of my psyche, took on a bunch of religious freaks, and finally derailed Thomas the Tank Engine. The Duke of Death was extremely useful in most missions, missions, but especially when in the Ultras camp for dealing with that pesky Valkyrie. Though for some reason during the last mission, which I usually find quite difficult, barely any enemies spawned, making it much easier than it's really supposed to be, although I'm not going to complain. After about 90 minutes, I'd completed the first dose, and I'll now cut back to live to fill you all in. So as you can see in the top right, I have 1.777180 million. So I only need 200,000 more dollars to do what I need, or to get what I want. So instead of wasting my time doing other DAX missions, I wanted to think, is there a possibility of something that can get me that much money in a quicker amount of time? And yes, there is. And that is the movie props that you can do for the movie man, whatever his name is. What I'm going to do is open up the GTA 5 interactive map and go ahead and find all those movie props. There are 10 props. You get $10,000 for collecting each one. And then when you turn them in, you get 50,000. And that obviously adds up to 150,000, which isn't 230 or whatever. But the remaining amount of money, I'm just going to do a bunch of different sightseers or headhunter missions through the CEO or VIP menu. And then we will have 2 million. So let's get to it. So I headed over to Solomon Richards' office to begin the movie prop collection mission, and then slowly made my way around Los Santos finding each one. Most of the props were easy to find, being in the same location each time, except for one that was located inside the Ultrist camp. I could have made it easy for myself by driving my Duke of Death and going through the front gates, but I decided to continue being the idiot that I am and try a different strategy. I really hope I don't die here. Oh my god, there's so many. Why are there so many? What the f? Why are they all here? What the fuck? Why are they all there? Are they having a group wank session or something? Oh, are you kidding? Oh, dude, this game confuses the shit out of me at all times. Are you fucking kidding me? What is going on? Nah, bro, this game is ass. Why do I play GTA? Bro, I'd rather play like League or something at this point. This is cancer. Oh, just get me fucking out. I can't stand this. This should not be this difficult. Oh my fucking Christ. Dude, you're the most incapable criminal I've ever seen in my life. There we go. There it is. F my life. Let me leave, please. Do I have a parachute? Nope. Don't care. See ya. Once done with that, I was onto the final 3 props, which annoyingly can only be acquired through random events. You know those little blue dots that pop up on your minimap that you always drive past because they seem useless? Yeah, those. And after trying to find them for quite a while, I eventually decided it wasn't worth my time, so I decided to cash out the 7 I had found and got $70,000. Oh yeah, and I customized my Sentinel XL for no reason, don't question me. Along with some sightseers I did in between, this brought me to 1.86 million, and now that I had given up on the movie props, how was I going to make the final bit of cash? Well, I decided to take a massive risk. Remember how at the start of the video I mentioned how this week's time trial was impossible with my Sentinel XL? Well, I decided to sell that piece of crap, which I just upgraded so I look like a total ass, and purchased myself a Batty 801. I'd only unlocked the level 1 engine upgrade as well as a street transmission upgrade, but I was a man with a dream, so with my barely upgraded bike and low confidence, I headed over to the pier to attempt the time trial. Here's how it went. So I tried to do this one on a test account to see if it was possible. With the base bike, I couldn't manage to do it. So hopefully with the first upgrade of engine and transmission, this will be possible. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! Oh my god, I did it! Holy shit, 200 milliseconds off. Oh, okay, I know that's not that crazy. It's just a time trial. Trust me, I tried this for like 30 minutes on another account and I couldn't do it. That is, to do it first time on this account is crazy. Oh, thank god, something's gone my way. So with that 100k in the bank, now we're up to 1977. All we need to do is one more sightseer and we should have 2 million. Oh, but thank god that worked. I sold my HSW vehicle for that. So yeah, a bit risky, but paid off in the end. We do have a little man doing something here, though. Dude, how beefy is this guy? What the f? Excuse me, brother. What are you made of? What the f was that? That was ridiculous. What the hell? All right, let's return the bag. I don't know how much I'm gonna get. 20k 20k. Okay, did not know you got that much for it. Jesus. We're now 3k away. Not too bad, not too bad at all. Well, here we go. The package has been got, and with that we have crossed the 2 million barrier. It's only taken us 5.5 hours, but we finally have $2 million in GTA. Now, what do I want to do with those $2 million? Well, if you haven't figured it out already, I want to go ahead and purchase myself an agency. Now, many of you were probably thinking that for this, I was going to be doing the Cayo Perico heist, since the Cayo Perico heist is still the best money-making method in the game. However, there are a few reasons as to why I am not doing that. First of all is that the Kasatka costs 2.2 million, which is inherently a little bit more expensive than the agency. However, the bigger reason as to why I'm going with the contract and the agency over the Kasatka is the fact that now, after the most recent update, maybe not most recent, but whenever the update came out, the Cayo Perico heist has a cooldown of over 2 hours for solo players. And it's that 2-hour cooldown that makes it not the fastest method for me when I don't have a bunch of other stuff to do in between. Also, the Cayo Perico heist is only really efficient when you also have like a Sparrow or Oppressor Mk II to do the setup missions quickly. And I don't have that, and it would cost me an extra million or two to get a vehicle, which would make that easier, which is too much investment for me at this point, so the agency just made more sense. The reason why the agency is so good is that the contract gives you a $1 million payout, and also I think you get some good first-time bonuses for it. However, when I'm waiting for the contract to cool down, the agency gives me the option to do payphone hits, which are still one of the best money-making methods in the game. So factoring all that in, I've decided that the agency is the best way to go for making the majority of my money in this challenge. In hindsight, there is definitely probably a better way to do this, and you'll see me come to this realization later in the video. Choosing to do this method may have made me lose my sanity. So you get to enjoy that, I guess. I'm just going to go ahead and purchase it. Dynasty 8 Executive Realty, Little Soul, get that, buy that for $2,010,000. We're down to 9k now. So to get the Oppressor Mk II, which is down here somewhere, we need $8 million. We're going to need to do the contract around about 4 or 5 times, and then hopefully the other money-making methods that I've figured out will make up for the gap in that price. If I haven't explained that well enough, I'll be doing a post commentary and edit because I'm an absolute mess. I can't even focus on what I'm doing anymore. And that was no lie. Only 5.5 hours into this challenge, I was already losing my will to live. Little did I know this would not even be halfway to the finish line. But here we are at the agency. We're going to go ahead and pause the timer now, and I will come back and begin the biggest grind of the video. We're already at nearly 6 hours, and we've barely even gotten started. See you soon. Okay, boys, we're back where we were last time. The timer has gone up by a few milliseconds because I needed to test if it was still working, but now we can get back into the grind, and this is the part of the video I am not looking forward to. All right, there we go. So now we can go ahead and set up our agency, and the fun begins. I've only just started recording, and I'm already dreading it. Yeah, this challenge is making me regret all my decisions in life. So of course, we don't need to do security contracts to do the contract, the Dre contract, but we do need to complete 3 of these to unlock payphone hits. So we're going to go ahead and do them, probably 1 now and then 2 throughout the contract missions. So we're going to just do recover valuables. It's the easiest one. Gang termination sucks ass, so let's get into it. Okay, now it's time to get killed probably because I don't have many armors. Many armors? That doesn't make any sense. Hello. Come on, give me that. Get it, take it. What's taking you so long?
Hey, very nice.
After completing the security contract, I then made my way over to the gun van just to see what was there, and luckily there was an assault shotgun, which is an amazing weapon, so I went ahead and bought that straight away, and it will definitely be coming in handy later on. After that, it was time to start the Dre contract, so I drove on over to the golf course to get ready for what is going to be the longest, amount of hours of my life. I don't want to spoil the ending time, so just go with that. Here we go. This thing has no turning circle, holy I missed? How the hell did I miss that? All right, let's go first person, get a more like IRL feel for this. I want to really hit him. Good fuck. Good job, lad. Time to beat the boy to a pulp with a golf club. My favorite activity. And 50k for completing the mission first time. I completely forgot about that. That's actually going to help a lot. From this point in the video onwards, there is going to be a lot more post-commentary like you're hearing right now. That's mainly just because I forgot to speak for like most of the missions. Probably because I had been recording for 6 hours and was losing my will to live. So the will to speak was even lesser than that. When there is commentary or weird stuff going on, I will fill you in. But otherwise, it's going to be a boy explaining stuff from now on. So we did the data recovery mission. It went swell for the most part. It took me a long time to lose the cops at the end of the mission for some reason. Bro's just kind of standing there menacingly. I don't like it. It's kind of creeping me out. Why is he just, he can see me. Why is he just sitting there? What? You guys good there? I'm just gonna drive by if that's alright with you. You guys are so bad at your job. What the hell? But we ended up getting their data back safely. And if you've never done the contract before, these first two missions, the golf cart mission and data recovery, you only have to complete once. Whenever you replay the contract, you don't have to do these anymore. So this will be the last time you'll be seeing them in the video. Fortunately for you, you'll get to see the other missions about 7 times. Hope you enjoy that. Because I didn't. I then completed another quick security contract. Nothing too special, but then I got started on the first of the 3 data leaks for the contract. You can do these in any order, but I decided to go from what was easiest to hardest in my opinion. That means we started out with the South Central leak. We helped Franklin's friend Vernon take care of some business so they could hopefully provide us with some useful information later on. I then completed my 3rd security contract, finally unlocking payphone hits for my character. Alright, so just under 7 hours, or pretty much exactly 7 hours, we have finally unlocked payphone hits. We have started the Dre contract. We have 170k in the bank, which means we're like, what, 2% of the way there to 8 million? It's going well. It's going well. And there's our first payphone hit. Fantastic. Let's hope we get something close to us and easy. If we don't, I'll probably just reset and go to a new lobby or something because I can't be bothered wasting time. All right, golf course politician assassination time. It's a great day to be alive. Not for her. She's going to die, but you know, for me. And everyone else who hates politics, because politics suck ass. Let's be honest here. I'm sure Americans will agree at least. I took out the slimy bastard, got my well-earned money, and then continued my adventures with Vernon. This time we headed over to Grove Street and initiated a gang war with the Ballers due to us thinking that they had stolen the music from Dre's phone. Oh yeah, and I also kind of forgot to explain what the contract even is. If you don't know, the contract is basically just Dr. Dre getting his phone stolen with a bunch of music on there, him hiring us to find it and track down the leaks and the original person who stole it, and that's basically it. And now that you're all caught up, join us as we interrogate an innocent man in a shady garage. In past videos, I did questionable things to him, but today I restrained myself. We found out that it wasn't the Ballers who had the leak, but instead it was the Vargos. So after starting up the next mission, we headed over to the projects to start up yet another gang war, although this time it was justified. Dude, come on. You've driven like 2 meters and you've crashed. That's pathetic. The AI in this game still to this day baffles, confuses, and sexually arouses me. What do you mean? What? Oh my god, I thought I was going to fail the mission there. What just happened? After mowing down most of their crew, the leader tried to make an escape, but no one gets away from LankManDan, except for all the women that I've liked in my life. And after taking down the scum and stealing his car for good measure, we'd completed the first of 3 data leaks. There we go. First out of 3 done, and an extra 100k for completing it. Absolutely sensational. Before starting up the next mission, I did another quick payphone hit, and I must say it was a bit of an interesting one. Bro just said I ain't afraid to beat you and just got walked over. God damn. That's kind of pathetic. You should not be a security guard, my guy. Wait, she's not dead? What the f? How are you not dead? Come here. How are you alive still? What is going on? Bro, this judge is actually cracked. What the fuck? The judge is beefed up. God damn. Damn, that security guard can't catch a break, can he? But once that was taken care of, I headed back to my agency and begun the nightlife leak. I first needed to head over to a nightclub to retrieve a security tape that should give us the identity of the thief. I wanted to do this mission stealthily, but even from the start, the game was not on my side. What? Excuse me, what the f just happened? Does he have superpowers? Is there an invisible barrier there? What? But then I went ahead and alerted the guards myself seconds later, so it didn't really matter in the end. I'm so good. That was bad. Although I made quick work of them, retrieved the security tape from upstairs, and made my getaway. Mission 1 of 3 complete. Next, it was time to head to the seas, as my target was hiding away on Daddy's yacht. I dropped in from the skies, dropped all those useless guards, and found the information that I needed. This little weasel was holding a party at the Diamond Casino, and I was gonna take him down. So once I got back to my agency, I suited up and drove over to the casino. I blended in with the crowd at first, but after the worst robbery attempt in recorded history, I found myself in another shootout, and then in another nightclub. You don't have to kill this guy to complete the mission, but if you don't, I won't respect you. My Duke of Death was waiting for me in the garage, and it made the getaway an absolute breeze. Arriving back at my agency, we'd now completed 2 out of 3 data recovery leaks. On to the final one, it was time to get our rich bitch on and investigate the high society. Our first task had us head over to the country club to try and get some info on our music thief. We couldn't find any specific information, but Imani managed to track down a limo that the man had been using earlier today, so I headed back to the city. Well, that didn't go according to plan. And eventually found the vehicle in question. The mission tells you to follow the limo, but you can just kill the driver and take his wallet instead. Although for some reason I thought using explosives would be a good idea and ended up getting a bit too toasty for my liking. Ah, great, I'm on fire. That's exactly what I wanted. Sick one. Am I just gonna die? Yeah, I'm gonna die. Very nice. On our second attempt, we managed to actually pickpocket the dead man and deliver the wallet back to the agency. This gave us the location to the thief's house, and now all we needed was a way in. So we tracked down his lawyer who lived in the hills, and while we were meant to take down his guards and tase him, that wasn't what ended up happening. What? Are you kidding me? I've never managed to do that before. That's a new one for me. Shit, that's so annoying. Oh, god damn it. Attempt 2 was the charm, however, and after stuffing the rat into the trunk of his own car and making a getaway back to our agency, the second mission was complete. Now it was time for, in my opinion, the most annoying mission of all the data leaks, as we had to infiltrate the party at the billionaire's mansion and for some reason cause as much havoc as possible. So you're telling me that I steal a vehicle off the side of the street and I get a wanted level, but I commit small-scale genocide and no one bats an eye. God, this city's a mess. But after enough damage was done, the crypto virgin, oh yeah, this guy's only rich because he does crypto and NFTs, so killing him is justified. The crypto virgin got into his helicopter and tried to make a run for it. But as we know, no one gets away from LankManDan, so I chased him down, shooting his helicopter until it had to make an emergency landing. I ended his life, and the world was happy. After delivering the phone with the stolen music back to the agency, we had finally recovered all of the stolen data. Now all we had to do was track down the person who stole Dre's precious phone in the first place. There we go. Just hit 9 hours and just hit 1 million, which means I am 12.5% of the way there. I didn't have to search that on Google to figure out what percent it was. Shut up. But we're very close to finishing the contract, which will give us another million, which means we'll very soon be 20% of the way there. Sorry, I meant 25. You can tell my brain ain't working. As you can see, my mental state was deteriorating rapidly, but I still had work to be done. So we hopped into the next mission, which in my opinion is the most annoyingly designed mission in the contract, maybe in GTA overall. The first half is pretty chill. All you have to do is take down a bunch of enemies outside Dre's studio. You can use weapons, explosives, or even just call on your armored vehicle and run people over. But the tough part is when you step inside. Because of GTA 5's awful third-person camera mechanics, it's really difficult to fight in small enclosed spaces like this. Where the f are you coming from? Where the f are you all coming from? What the f? What the f? What the f? What the? Bro, where are these guys? Are you fucking kidding me? This is ridiculous. Dude was just hiding in a corner. What the hell? Oh god, pain. Absolute pain. I didn't die, so you know, that's an improvement from most times I do this mission. Somehow I managed to get through it this time without dying, although I can't say that's the same for all my future attempts. But as you may also notice, at this point in the video, I was losing my voice, and that's what happens to you when you record for 9 hours in a single day while being sick. Anyways, we did complete the mission, listened to Dre drop some bars, and then headed back to our agency for the grand finale. Johnny, get ready to get slapped up on my massive cat. It was time to tie up the final loose end, and we needed to track down Johnny Guns, Dre's old friend who was the one that stole his phone in the first place. We first found him hiding out near the train yard, and for some reason when starting this mission, the game just teleports you inside of this train cart, making the whole fight trivial at best. Once done with that, we headed over to the airport as Johnny was trying to escape town, but as we know, no one gets away from... You get the point. I took down all of his henchmen and then prepared Johnny for the biggest ass whooping of his life. Oh, Johnny, where are you? I know you're up there, obviously, but like, hello? Johnny boy. There you go. Easy. I'm actually very surprised I didn't die there. Usually, especially with a character with such low health and armor, I thought I'd definitely die, but hey, we did well. And that is the contract. Well, not complete yet. We still have to drive Dre back to the beach club, whatever the fuck it is, but that's basically the contract done in under 10 hours. It's taken 10 hours to do this. Oh god. Bitch! Ass! And once Dre was done with his game of golf, we had the pleasure of escorting him back to the country club. And finally, it comes to an end. For the first time, we'll probably be doing the contract like 5 different times in this video, so I can't wait to go ahead and do this again and again and again and again until I lose my goddamn mind. Bye, Dre. Bye, Dre. Do I get to like keep the car or something? That'd be a lot of money. I could sell that. And there is the $1 million I've been waiting for. Absolutely sensational, phantasmagorical. That's a word. And with that, we can add all the money we have accumulated into our bank account, and we have around 2.36 million. So we're about 27% of the way there. Now it is decision time. I have 2.3 million and I can either decide to invest that money to another business or another item that will help me make money even faster, or we just commit to doing the contract over and over and over. I'm going to take a bit of a break, do a little bit more thinking because I need to see if what the investment I'm thinking of buying is actually worth it, and then we'll come back and we'll just be grinding for the next however many hours until we get the Oppressor. So I am back after a short break, and after a little bit of research, I've decided that I am not going to spend any of the money I've accumulated. My initial plan was to go ahead and buy an auto shop because I thought that doing the auto shop contracts, specifically the Union Depository, would be a really good way to make money. But through my calculations, I would need to complete 5, nearly 6 of the Union Depository contracts to even break even on buying the auto shop. So it doesn't even really make sense. For the rest of this grind to get the Oppressor Mark II, here's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be waiting for the contract, the Dre contract, to cool down, and in the meanwhile I'm going to be doing payphone hits, security contracts for Franklin, and in between those, when I'm waiting for a cooldown, I'll just go do a very simple headhunter or sightseer mission through the secure serve thing up here, and that's gonna be the entire plan. I still think this is probably the fastest way to get the money at the moment. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, or if you guys want to try this challenge yourself, go ahead, but this is what I'm going to be committing to. So for the next however many hours, I'm going to be doing this on repeat. Wish me luck, and yeah, let's get started. So as you just heard, from this point on in the video, I pretty much just did the contract, payphone hits, and security contracts over and over until I reached my goal. As to not bore you for any longer, instead of commentating over all the missions again for no reason, I'm instead going to showcase the downfall of my mental state while on this grind. There are a few other things that I will come back to commentate over, but for the most part, please enjoy the ramblings of a clinically insane person. Oh god. You honestly can't f***ing ride this shit. Why? Why does this keep happening to me? Bro, they spawn out of thin f***ing air. What the fuck? Brother, you're not there. You're literally appearing out of thin f***ing air. This is bullshit. Honestly, probably my most hated mission in the entire game. It's so close to quarters and bullshit. I hate it. Contract number 2, pretty much done. And it's only been 12.5 hours. I don't know how many more times I'm gonna have to do this, but seeing that 1 million on the screen always makes me a little bit horny. And with that in the bank, we are nearly halfway there. 3.8 million. This would pretty much be enough to buy the Oppressor back in the day. Now it's halfway. So lovely. Also, at this point in the run, I decided to spend $450,000 on buying a Widowmaker. Why did I do this? Well, I realized that I had made around that much money doing payphone hits and security contracts, and it wasn't really worth just leaving that money there when I was going to be making most of the rest of it just doing contracts anyways. I also thought it would help doing missions, but then, this happened. Ah, shit, it's on fire. Oh, thank God, we made it. Are you kidding me? What? Come on, dude. Oh my god, perfect. Okay, thank God. Oh, we got lucky. We got very, very lucky. Oh, I want this to be over. I need help. Slob on my nuts and kick me in the butt. Don't give me hype because I'm not very nice. Check in with me and do your job. Slob on the knob like corn on the cob, and do your job and slob on the cob like it's corn on your knob. Bars. Alright, my eyes are freshly moisturized and it's time to kill God. Wait, I can't do that because he's not alive. That's gonna get me cancelled. I'm sorry, religious people. I didn't mean to offend. Check in with me, and check in with me, and check in with me, and check in with me. Please, I need help. I'm mentally ill. Who knew that 16 hours and 42 minutes would be my breaking point? I guess we know now. Everything burns, especially my crotch area. I don't know why. I might need to go see a doctor. You know what? Let's try a different method this time. I'm just gonna go in and shit up because that's kind of fun. Wee! Oh my god! There's like so many explosions happening. This is crazy. Oh my god. Hey, I don't care about world peace. I'd rather have my Gucci handbag. Did you know that sharks can breathe underwater for up to many years? I hope you know that your nails are probably painted blue, which is the color of destiny. I don't know what words come out of my mouth sometimes. None of it makes sense. I should start a podcast where I talk with my inner demons. I'm sure it would do very well. I'd have Joe Rogan quivering in his boots. Not that I assume he wears boots. He probably wears flip-flops like a real man. Hopefully with socks on, that makes it better. And not gay. Rock-a-bye, baby. I was gonna rhyme rock with another word there that would have sounded very bad, so I just cut myself off there. Probably like I should do to my after this video. Bitch boy in his chopper. Motherfuckers like me, I couldn't think of a single word to rhyme with chopper. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why you always practice how to masturbate before masturbating. You see, I didn't even know where I was trying to go with that one. That just doesn't even make any sense. I'm an idiot. I should shut up, but I can't. I have a condition. It also affects my skin. It turns it green sometimes. It's very strange, especially when I try and show it to people. They don't usually like it. It's not something cool like the Hulk or Martian Manhunter. I just look like I'm infected by a viral infection. When I burp, I like to imagine that I'm just a dragon, but instead of fire, it's just cancer. I'm a cancer dragon. Squat on my dick. Like my name is Nick, even though it's not. I have a tiny cock. I was gonna go with big, but that would be misleading, so had to do what I had to do. I can't lie, the Duke of Death may be the best vehicle in the entire game. This shit is my jam, or jelly for you American scum. Probably not a good idea calling you scum since you're like 70% of my audience, but come on, you know you are, let's be honest here. Well, that's some of the quickest karma I've ever seen. Can you let me drive? Jesus! I really hope my neighbors think I have a mental illness, so they will hopefully donate all their finances to me, and I can use it to fund a trip to Vancouver where I will once again ball tap the Rockstar employees. This is now a running joke, and by running I mean it's running away faster than all the women from me. I'm losing it. It's so hot in my room. My head hurts. My eyes are dried up and in pain. I still have to do like 2 more contracts, and then I have to edit this shit. Oh! All around me are familiar faces. I don't even remember where I am anymore. I feel like a 90-year-old grandpa who just lost all his children but think they're still alive and talks to them every day even though it's just a bunch of chairs. That's a weird analogy. The 3 phones have been delivered for like the 5th time. Dre, you need to stop losing your shit, man. Alright, I just opened my window, so if I continue speaking like an absolute moron, I'm gonna have everyone hear me, which is a deterrent? Maybe. Who knows? I might get off on it. If 2 + 2 = 4 and the boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius, then what is the radius of your mum's ass? Good question. Time to find out. Diving in this Tuesday on LankManDan's YouTube channel. I'm gonna get demonetized. Celebrate. There's nothing to celebrate, really. I don't know. I want to date your mother in a romantical way. Like, don't get me wrong, we'll be doing all the sexual things, but in a loving manner. Hello, boys. That was way more than I was expecting. I was expecting like 3 guys, not 5. That's too many for me to take on at once. Why are there so many in here? What the f? Usually they're like hiding, like little bitches. Ah, God! Are you gonna come out behind me? If he does, I'm gonna scream bloody murder. Ah! Well, I just ranked up to trigger, and I'm getting triggered, so pretty accurate, to be honest. Could you just f***ing come already? Me when I'm with a woman? that sounds so bad. Cut that out, cut that out, cut that out. I'm losing it, dude. Oh, I'm gonna have a mental fucking breakdown by the time this is finished. Oh yeah, you think you can take me? I can take on at least 10 guys at once. Why do I keep saying sus shit? My humor's just above you all. I can't lie. So is my god complex, to be honest. Bulletproof windows are quite bulletproof, aren't they? Crazy. Who'd have thought? Could you fucking, like, nah? That's so disgusting of you. My armpits are burning because deodorant I put on too close to my arms. It hurts. That's my fucking car, you bastard! How dare you? What the? That was so unnecessary. It was just idly sitting there on the side of the road. You're so disgusting. You're so rude. Why would you do that? My car is so precious. I love how this video has taken genuinely like 8 hours longer than I thought it was going to. I'm so just pleased with my life choices right now. Everything's really adding up to like a nice peak. Hopefully one that can jump off. Trying to balance on 1 foot while driving. You'd think it'd be difficult, and it is. Widowmaker, not as good of an investment as I thought it might have been, but still decent. Johnny, goodbye. Yo, my body, Dr. Dre. What's drizzling in my dude? I'm so white. And there's another contract done. That was like my 4th or 5th. I don't really know anymore. I kind of stopped counting after the first one. There you go, another million in the bank, boys. You would think I'm a very negative person by listening to this entire video, but it's mostly just for comedic effect, and the joke is my life. Could you stop mounting me, please? I don't want to be impregnated today, thank you. What? I have never been killed in this car. What the f? just happened? I have not once been killed in that car ever. It's my final run, and that's the first time that's happened on this entire playthrough. I am baffled. Dude, can you just do like one thing right for once? Where's my assault rifle? What the fuck? Why is it gone? Where did my gun go? Alright, sure, yeah, that makes sense. So for some reason I have to buy back my AR that I didn't sell. I don't even think you can sell weapons, but for some reason it just disappeared after 21 hours of gameplay. Slobby on my nobby, like corn on the cobby. I'm gonna kill some Vargos. They probably are from Lagos. Probably not. In fact, they're definitely not. They're not Nigerian. Your car's very old. You must be poor. That was unnecessary. I'm sorry. Yep, there he is. This guy always gets me, man. Every goddamn time. He just spawns out of nowhere. Thank God. It's the last time I have to do it. Praise the gods. It's over. It's finally over. Never again. Well. What a recording session it's been. Well, it's been multiple, but just pretend it was one for dramatic effect. It has been a long time, but we are finally at the final mission of this entire run. After this, I will get $1 million, which will push me over 8 million, and I will be able to buy the Oppressor Mk II. So, without further ado, let's get Johnny guns for like the 7th time this video. Yeah, Johnny, you'd think after about 7 times of this happening, you'd have like a better plan of action or a better hideout location or something. But nope, you keep doing the exact same thing. That is the definition of insanity, apparently. But yeah, if you guys are still watching the video at this point, I appreciate it. This has been a long one for me. This is probably the most I've played GTA ever. Like, genuinely, I've been playing so much these past few days just to get this video done. And I can't lie. It's been hell because it's been me doing the same thing over and over again and trying to not lose my mind doing it, which, as you can imagine, is kind of difficult, especially because I know the end goal of this video is to buy a vehicle and then pretty much never use this account again. So it's kind of going to be all for nothing, and if the video flops, I'm going to cry. So yes, please like and comment so the video will get good in the algorithm so that people will see it and it will make your boy happy. I would appreciate it. We're nearly done. We shouldn't fuck up this mission. If I did, I'd be more disappointed in myself than my parents are currently, so you know, that would be a lot. And the final time we'll have to enter this hangar in this video, it is so sweet. I would say bittersweet, but not really. It's kind of just sweet. I can't wait for this to be over, and it will be over very soon, as long as I can actually get through here, which I should be able to. I've done it like, again, 7 times already. And Johnny, I'm gonna finish you off with the lovely pistol, because I just want to rub it in that you're absolutely pathetic and really shouldn't be getting away with anything you do, to be honest. See ya. How lovely. How fantastic. Sexual even, some would say. Probably just me, I'm the weirdo. It is to finally complete the contract for the 7th time. And hopefully soon complete the video. Not yet, though. We still have a bit of driving to do with Dre, which I'm sure will be great fun. You know, I didn't think I'd get emotional coming to the end of this grand challenge, this grand video, this grand idea, and I'm not emotional whatsoever. I am stoic as can be. I want this to be over. Get me to the fucking end. If anything can get me there sooner, I'd take it. Like, I honestly, if you tell me right now I could spend $1,000 to teleport to the end of this mission, I probably would. This has been the worst challenge of my entire life. And really, it's not even that bad. I'm just a serial complainer because I don't know, to be honest. Entertainment value, I suppose? Who knows? It might annoy you guys, but hey, if you invict emotion in someone, that means you're doing something right or wrong. Either way, attention's attention, right? I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I have lost my mind throughout the creation of this video, and I still have to edit it. I'm gonna cry. You know what, Dre? You've been a good man to me, but let's be honest here. You haven't had enough fun today. Like, this is my last ride with you. I want to make it interesting. I want to make it memorable. We're brothers in arms, am I right, Dre? Come on. You're up for some fun? You're up for some fun, Dre? Here we go. Can you tell I've lost it completely? I'm sure he's having a great time right now. Also, I know this is supposed to be a speed run, but if you haven't if you couldn't tell already, that died a while ago. If this was a speed run, it would probably be at the very bottom of all the times of people that have done this challenge, and I think I'm the only one to do it, and that's somehow saying something. I don't know. Why is the car not flipping over? Dre, I don't know. Could you please tell me? I need serious help. If I crash enough, can I kill Dre? I know I probably shouldn't, but like, is it a possibility? Oh, I don't really know what to say. I kind of expected that to happen, to be completely honest with you. I just thought, you know, I've done these missions so many times. I think I failed every single one except for the final one. Holy f, we get teleported back to here. Ah! I've made such a mistake with my life. Oh, fine, I'll drive like a normal person this time. Why did I do that? I've just extended this pain and suffering even longer than it needed to be. I guess that's what I get for being an absolute moron. And there we go. The contract. I keep saying the contract done. This isn't like a novel thing. Again, I've done it like 7 times in this video. But once we get the money, this should be the video, the challenge, and probably my will to live done. Mission passed. $1 million. A breath of relief. A sigh of fresh air. I don't think that's a saying. I think it's the other way around. I did it the wrong way. Oh god, the brain has stopped. But the moment of truth. Let's first of all put all the money into my bank account just so it looks aesthetic and shit. And as we can see in the top right, we have $8 million and other numbers. So, can we now buy the Oppressor Mk II after its price update? Yes, we can. And stop. 21 hours, 54 minutes, and 41 seconds. I've spent nearly a day of my life doing this on an account I will probably never play on again. Why do I do this to myself? And here she is, my prized possession, the Oppressor Mk II. We have finally got it. Yes! Oh, it's over. It's finally over. Now, obviously, I don't have the terabyte or nightclub, so I can't customize it at all. But honestly, I could not give less of a shit. My goal was to buy the Oppressor in as little time as possible, and we did it. At just under 22 hours, from a new account with $0, zero anything basically, we have bought the Oppressor Mk II. If you have enjoyed this video, please leave a like. I would really appreciate it, and it pushes the video out to other people so they can also see it. And if you want to see more stupid challenges like this where I lose my will to live, make sure to subscribe because there'll be more coming very soon. My name's been LankManDan, and I will see you next time. I think that's a fitting end.